Hello and welcome to Raju Notes channel, your pit stop for weekly current affairs updates. The updates tailor-made for students taking all kinds of competitive exams like UPSC, civils, defense and placement interviews. Please subscribe to the channel and stay updated every Sunday. The Headquarters Integrated Defense Staff conducted maiden combined operational review and evaluation program for officers of tri-services in Delhi last week. The 5-day development cum orientation program has been designed for Major Generals and equivalent officers from the three services, along with officers from the Ministries of Defense, External Affairs and Home Affairs. The program included strategic planning, duly anticipating the preparation of future threats, challenges and conflicts. It also aims to foster jointness and integration among different services to cater and create detailed understanding for the operational environment. It comprised panel discussions and lectures by 30 eminent speakers and subject matters experts from various fields, curated around unique theme each day. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar attended the first India Gulf Cooperation Council (GCC) Foreign Ministers meeting in Riyadh on 9th of September. This historic gathering aimed to strengthen ties between India and Gulf nations. The inaugural GCC Foreign Ministers meeting focused on enhancing cooperation across various sectors including trade, investment and energy. With the GCC region housing nearly 8.9 million Indian expatriates and serving as a major trading partner, this diplomatic engagement holds significant importance for India's foreign policy. During his visit, Dr. Jaishankar is also expected to hold bilateral talks with his counterpart from the GCC members countries, further solidifying India's relationship in the region. India has sent humanitarian aid to 3 African countries, Zimbabwe, Zambia, and Malawi, to help address the food security needs of people in drought-affected regions. In a social media post, the External Affairs Ministry announced that the consignment of 1,000 metric ton of rice departed from Naja port of Zimbabwe. India also dispatched a shipment of 1,300 metric tons of maize as a humanitarian assistance to Zambia. According to the ministry, this aid will help meet the food and nutritional needs of the Zambian people. Additionally, 1,000 metric tons of rice have been sent to drought-affected Malawi. The ministry highlighted that this humanitarian assistance aims to address the severe drought caused by El Nino phenomena. United States says it will partner with India's Semiconductor Mission to explore opportunities to grow and diversify the global semiconductor ecosystem under International Technology Security and Innovation (ITSI) Fund, created by the CHIPS Act of 2022. In a statement, US Department of the State said this partnership will help more resilient, secure, and sustainable global semiconductor value chain. In a social media post, the US-India Strategic Partnership Forum posted a video where Kurt Campbell, the US Deputy Secretary of State, said, "Expanding US partnership with India is one of the most strategically important efforts taken by the Biden administration." He said, "Successive administrations in Washington and New Delhi have invested time and political capital to bring this partnership to a greater heights." Mr. Campbell, addressing the forum through video conferencing, said that today India and US are more aligned than ever before. He also expressed hope that these efforts will continue to give the deep bond that tie both the countries together and the strategic challenges they face. This collaboration between United States and India underscores the potential to expand India's semiconductor industry to benefit both nations. India and UAE signed 5 agreements in various areas including nuclear energy and petroleum. These include a memorandum of understanding on the Barakah nuclear power plant operations and maintenance between Emirates Nuclear Energy Company and Nuclear Power Corporation of India Limited. An agreement for a long-term LNG supply between Abu Dhabi National Oil Company and Indian Oil Corporation Limited was also signed. A memorandum of understanding was signed between ADNOC and India Strategic Petroleum Reserve Limited. The memorandum of understandings were linked following talks between Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi, Sheikh Khalid bin Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, in New Delhi. The two leaders expressed satisfaction with the substantial progress achieved in the recent years in the India UAE Comprehensive Strategic Partnership and discussed opportunities to further widen and deepen the partnership in all the areas of bilateral cooperation. They acknowledged that the success of the Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement CEPA and the recent entry into the force of a Bilateral Investment Treaty BIT will provide further impetus to the strong economic and commercial partnership between the two countries. They also underscored the need to explore new areas of untapped potential, particularly in nuclear energy, critical minerals, green hydrogen, artificial intelligence, and cutting edge technologies. The Indian Army and Indian Air Force this week signed a memorandum of understanding with Gati Shakti Vishwavidyalaya to enhance the skill and the capability building of personnel in logistic operations. On this occasion, the Defence Minister Rajnath Singh said that it is monumental partnership to build a world-class and future-proof logistic system and achieve self-reliance in defence sector. Speaking on the occasion, Railway Minister Ashwini Vaishnav had said that Vishwavidyalaya will serve as a vital partner in empowering the armed forces with cutting-edge logistic education, research and innovation. Nepal has become the 101st country to join the International Solar Alliance ISA as a full member. In a social media, the Ministry of External Affairs said Nepal handed over its instrument of ratification to the ISA in New Delhi last week. The instrument of ratification was exchanged during a meeting between Nepal's Charge d'Affaires Dr. Surendra Thapa and Joint Secretary ED and MER in the External Affairs Ministry Abhishek Singh. The Indian Army's contingent has departed last week for the 5th edition of India-Oman Joint Exercise Al-Naja in Salalah, Oman. The Defence Ministry said that Indian Army contingent is comprising of 60 personnel and is being represented by a battalion of Mechanized Infantry Regiment. While the Royal Army of Oman contingent also comprises of 60 personnel which will be represented by the troops from the Frontier Force, the ministry said that the aim of the joint exercise is to enhance the joint military capabilities of the both countries to undertake counter-terrorism operations. The exercise will focus on operations in the desert environment. The exercise Al-Naja has been held biannually since 2015, alternating between India and Oman. The United States has decided to sell high-altitude anti-submarine warfare HOS soundboys worth $52.8 million to India. It will enhance India's capability to conduct anti-submarine warfare operations from its MH-60R helicopter. The proposed sale will also strengthen the US-India strategic and defense relationship. The Defense Department of US has notified the US Congress about the sale, which awaits congressional approval. According to the congressional notification, India is urged to buy AN/SSQ-530 high-altitude anti-submarine warfare soundboys, AN/SSQ-62F high-altitude soundboys, and AN/SSQ-36 soundboys. Sonobuoys are air-launched expendable electromechanical sensors designed to relay underwater sounds to a remote processor. These are effective and affordable anti-submarine warfare that are capable of being used by airborne ASW warfighters. The cabinet has given its nod to giving health coverage to all the senior citizens who are about 70 years irrespective of income under Ayushman Bharat PM Jan Arogya Yojana. Briefing the media after the cabinet meeting last evening in Delhi, Union Minister Ashwini Vaishnav said this is a significant decision. He said the senior citizens will get the facility of a free treatment up to 5 lakh rupees. He highlighted that this will cover about 4.5 crore families in the country and include about 6 crore citizens. The eligible senior citizens would be issued with a new distinct card under Ayushman Bharat Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana. The senior citizens of the 70 years and above belonging to the families already covered under the same will get additional top-up cover of 5 lakh rupees per year for themselves. All other citizens of 70 years and above will get a cover up to 5 lakh rupees per year on family basis. Senior citizens of the age of 70 years and above who are already availing the benefits of other public insurance schemes such as Central Government Health Scheme, Ex-Servicemen Contributory Health Scheme, Ayushman Central Armed Police Force may either choose their existing scheme or opt for Ayushman Bharat Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana. The senior citizens of 70 years and above who are under private health insurance policies of Employees State Insurance Scheme will be eligible to avail the benefits under ABPMJAY. In Nagaland, the state government has approved the implementation of the Inner Line Permit ILP in Chukomukedimia, Newland and Dimapur districts. Briefing media persons in Kohima, Minister for Tourism and Higher Education announced that Dimapur residents will be classified into 3 categories, with Category 1 and Category 2 residents exempted from ILP requirements. Category 1 includes individuals who settled in Dimapur before 1st of December 1963. Category 2 pertains to individuals who settled between December 1st, 1963 and November 21st, 1979. Category 3 includes all those who settled in Dimapur on or after November 22nd, 1979. This group will be required to obtain the ILP for the stay in the district. Minister along said certain groups including students, teachers, technical personnel and business partners will be eligible for an ILP valid for 2 to 5 years depending on their purpose of stay in the state. He said government is working on strengthening the digital system for ILP issuance to ease the application process. Swachhata Hi Seva Abhiyan 2024 will be celebrated from the 17th of September to 2nd of October across the country. The theme for this year is Swabhav Swachhata, Sanskar Swachhata. This event marks a significant milestone as Swachh Bharat Mission celebrates its 10th anniversary this year. At the curtain raiser event, Union Minister of Housing and Urban Affairs Mohan Lal announced that the government will transform 2 lakh Cleanliness Target Units CTU as part of this year's campaign. He said that these CTU sites will be adopted by NGOs and various institutions at the district level to ensure cleanliness. During the event, the minister also said that Safai Maitri Suraksha camps will be organized to provide single window service for the health and welfare of sanitation workers. The Defense Research and Development Organization DRDO has successfully conducted the preliminary automotive trials of the Indian light tank Zorawar. It is a highly versatile platform capable of deployment in high altitude areas. During the field trials conducted in desert terrain, the light tank demonstrated exceptional performance, efficiently meeting all the intended objectives. In the initial phase, the tank's firing performance was rigorously evaluated, achieving the required accuracy on designated targets. Zorawar has been successfully developed by the Combat Vehicle Research and Development Establishment. Numerous Indian industries, including micro, small, and medium enterprises, contributed to the development of various subsystems, showcasing the strength of the indigenous defense manufacturing capabilities within the country. The government has decided to rename Port Blair in Andaman and Nicobar Island as Sri Vijayapuram. In a social media post, Union Home Minister Amit Shah said, the government took the decision to free the nation from the colonial imprints. He said Sri Vijayapuram symbolizes the victory achieved in the country's freedom struggle. The Union Home Minister said Andaman and Nicobar Islands have unparalleled place in the country's freedom struggle and history. He said the island territory that once served as a naval base of the Chola Empire is today poised to be the critical base for our strategic and development aspirations. The minister said it is the place that hoisted the first unfurling of Tiranga by Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose and is also the cellular jail in which Veer Savarkar and other freedom fighters struggled for an independent nation. India successfully test fired the Vertical Launch Short Range Surface to Surface Air Missile VLSRSAM from the test facility off the Odisha coast. The indigenously built short range surface to air missile was test fired from the launch pad of the Integrated Test Range at Chandipur in Balasore district off the coast of Odisha last afternoon. The test was conducted jointly by the Defense Research and Development Organization DRDO and the Indian Navy. The missile test reportedly met all the necessary performance parameters. The VL-SR SAM, a ship-borne weapon system, is designed to neutralize various aerial threats at close range, including sea skimming targets.
Well, that's all, friends, for this week's updates. See you soon next Sunday on the same channel. Till then, take care. Bye bye.